You're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast, and I'm going to bring it to you straight down the pike on this one. Kim Mulkey is just about pissed everybody off she can in the state of Louisiana. And this one here is not good. And you got the governor, Jeff Landry, wants athletes to lose scholarships for avoiding the national anthem. And folks, you know, the LSU fans, they got a lot of loyalty. I even put out there Mulkey needs to coach next year for free. And this one here has went way deeper than that. And normally, you know, I get a lot of response from LSU fans, but this one here has went way off the Richter scale. What do I mean by that? Mulkey missed the national anthem. She missed the national anthem. The highest ratings game ever in women's basketball. And this is where I was going before. When you're not coaching, this ain't about coaching when you got other distractions going on and you got other things happening, okay, and your mind is not on the game of basketball. And I told you that was the most unprepared performance I have ever seen. And now you missed the national anthem. The Patriots of America, my family, the Patriots that have been in my family, to disrespect the country, to have Iowa basketball team standing alone, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. And I don't care, goes beyond the game of basketball. Folks, we are the United States of America. We are the home of the brave and the land of the free. And nobody goes above that. Nobody. Nobody, no coach will ever go above the United States national anthem. And the Patriots who have served this country, who have dedicated their lives, their families' lives, to the forts in North Carolina and South Carolina, to the men and women who have dedicated and protect this country that gives you a chance and a right to be on that floor. And they dedicate their lives. And for you to disrespect them is unacceptable, is not tolerable, and it's time for a change. And I said this a long time ago when I first got a hold of this story, that this one here, the president of LSU, should have stepped in a long time ago. And this is getting so serious, I don't know if Mulkey needs to not coach for a salary. I don't know if she just needs to step away from the game for a year. I mean, this is bad news. And the Angel Reese going on and saying go to the WNBA? Are you serious? Where you have opportunities to make more money in college, and now you're going to cut bait and send somebody unprepared? And you're going to hear from Money Mike first. Angel Reese is unprepared for the WNBA. Angel Reese is a tweener. And for those of you fans and the basketball fans don't know what a tweener is a player that really can't play the 4 and the player can't play the 3. Okay, so you're kind of in between both those positions, and somewhere along the line, you got to have enough skill. But this ain't about Angel Reese. Angel Reese, if I had my advice, I'd stay in college as long as I can. There's no reason to go pro. The only reason you're going pro is you're separating from Kim Mulkey. And that's a travesty, folks. I'll tell you. But for Money Mike, it's not a popularity contest. I just think that now the LSU fans, with the missing of the national anthem, you have crossed the line, and it's time. They're frustrated. You have fans who are calling out for Mulkey to be fired. Now, you bring all this together, and you tell me after winning the national championship, how you can take a program that was a national champion and run it into the ground like it's a Division III school. And you feel you have power? You have no power, Mulkey. And you definitely do not have more power than the United States of America and the National Anthem. And I speak that openly and I speak that clearly. And anyone that is coaching NCAA men, NCAA women, you do not disrespect the Patriots, the men and women who are fighting each and every day for the protection to allow you to play this game. And Money Mike stands clear on this. I don't sugarcoat it. I'm not interested in what your beliefs are. I'm not interested in you having a press conference and asking everybody who you are and where you from. The question is, who is Kim Mulkey? Because I can tell you this, the LSU fans did not expect this, and they are looking and watching and trying to understand who is Kim Mulkey. Because when you have the audacity to say the national anthem, what do you mean? I don't even know what's going on. What did I miss it? That's called disrespect, folks. And the players, the families, the people, the LSU fans, I will tell you this. They have served in the military. They have retired. They have given their lives, not one individual, multiple individuals in family, folks. I have come from California all the way down to Columbus, Georgia. And I'm watching softball, and I see the men and women that have dedicated their lives to this country, and nobody can disrespect and say that I was not aware that we are playing the national anthem. You have been in this game too long. You know the routine. When you get distracted, when you have other things that are going on besides that, and then you have those young women who are on this team who did not have that opportunity, and that will be a part of history. You put them in the wrong part of history, Kim Mulkey, and you must be accountable for that. That is where I see this, and folks, where I'm plain and clear is at first I said Kim Mulkey should step away or no salary. Now I believe Kim Mulkey should step down for a year, reevaluate what her position is, because the recruits, there is not going to be very many parents, family members who are going to want to send their student athlete into that chaos. This is a chaotic situation, and it is crumbling down to the ground. And the only thing the LSU president, as the governor has spoken, he's calling for scholarships. He's not even kidding around. He doesn't even think you need to have scholarships. And if you don't have scholarships, guess what? You ain't winning no basketball games. And, folks, this ain't about basketball anymore. This stopped being about basketball a long time ago when I first ran the article and I said Kim Mulkey has challenges with black women empowerment. That's the situation. And the way this works out now, Kim Mulkey has problems with empowerment. She's above the national anthem, okay? And she's above the men and women who serve this country who are patriots. And now that you have went that far, you have crossed the line. You have crossed the line, and now the LSU fans are calling for Kim Mulkey to be fired. This has gone way beyond the scope. And when the governor's getting involved, I knew eventually somebody was going to come forward and say enough is enough. This is the state of Louisiana. And, folks, you got to look at the history of the state of Louisiana. And ain't nobody going to come in and disrespect the history of the state of Louisiana. And that is exactly what's happening. I'm shocked. And this one here is not going to be a good landing. And LSU is going to have to make a decision. And when this decision comes down, whether it's the right decision, the wrong decision, you have to think about the betterment of the whole of the people, of the alumni, who I've told you, the alumni of LSU, you have not come in. You are not acknowledging that. You are also looking at the people who have served the country, who are in Louisiana. You are not even taking consideration by disrespecting and not attending the national anthem. And, folks, that goes beyond the game. And if you don't have enough respect for the country, for the patriots, the men and women who serve and put their lives on the line for this country, I'm talking about the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard. They are fighting and protecting us each and every day, and you disrespect them, because you feel you have more power in the game. Well, I'm telling you, this one you don't. And this one's going to be a hard landing and a hard crash because there's no going around on the highest rating, the most viewers who are standing there. And one attention, when we sing that national anthem at the Super Bowl, when we sing that national anthem at the Major League All-Stars, and when we sing that national anthem at the NCAA Final Four, you know the routine. You are giving your press package, and you have public relations is telling you. The PR directors are telling you they are starting on the floor. Folks, don't be fooled. This is a bad situation that's going to get worse and worse and worse. You're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio podcast, and we just wanted to bring it to you uncut that this one is going to have a hard landing, and it's not going to be good. We'll see you soon.